Hey guys, I thought I would do a video about a few of my favorite things that I've been really loving for probably like the past couple months. I don't necessarily do a monthly favorites because I repeat a lot of products, but I wanted to share a few things with you guys that I've really just been loving in general. So I have one body product and the rest is makeup. So I'll go ahead and cover the body product first. So for body, I have really been loving this Neutrogena Hydroboost Body Gel Cream. This is the fragrance-free one. This is the one that I would recommend because you can develop a fragrance allergy, or if you have rosacea or anything like that, fragrance can irritate it more. So this is the one that I recommend. They do have ones with fragrance in it if you like that kind of thing, but this one is really good because it's fragrance-free. And I think I hauled this in one of my videos in like a random vlog or something, or I'm not quite sure, but I really have been enjoying this. And this is the hyaluronic acid one, and it's pretty new actually. So I found this at Walgreens. This bottle is empty, and I got a brand new bottle at Walmart. So I found it at Walmart and Walgreens so far. I have not seen it in Target yet, but if you're looking for this, check your Walmart or Walgreens or one of those places. So, but yeah, I just keep this in my shower, and I put this on wet skin. So after I turned off the water in the shower, I'll put this on wet skin and seal in that moisture and prevent, how does Dr.Dray word it? Transepidermal water loss. Is that what she says? I'm pretty sure. I'm going to link her channel down below because I refer to her a lot when I'm talking about skincare and all that kind of stuff. She's just really good. She's a dermatologist that does daily vlogging and talks about, you know, expensive products at Sephora and if they're worth it. So she's really worth checking out. She is way more educated than me in this because she is an actual dermatologist. So I'll link her channel down below, and I highly suggest you look at it. It's a good channel. So yeah, but I do that in the shower, and then I recently, last night with the new bottle that I got, I decided to put the Vanity Cream moisturizing body cream on top of this, and this morning I woke up and I feel like amazing. I feel so moisturized and just not scaly and dry. I live in Colorado, and in the wintertime it gets super dry here, so you know, it's like a losing battle basically with dry skin sometimes, but layering those two really helps. So, and this is really nice, lightweight, it's not sticky or anything like that, so really like this. I even like this without wet skin, like just putting it on my hands dry. It's really nice like that too. So highly recommend this one, the fragrance free. This is the only one that is fragrance free, and it says it on the bottle too. So the first complexion product that I have is this Milani Prep Set Glow Powder. This is an illuminating translucent transparent powder, but it does have a little glow to it. I think if you're really dark, like a darker skin tone, you probably won't really enjoy this, but if you're light like me, you probably would like it. I don't know, you could always try it out and see. But I just use this to set my face, and since things have been so dry lately, I really have been enjoying adding a glow to my face. So I use this in part of my 3-step set makeup system type thing that I learned here on YouTube from Allie. I can't remember her, I don't know how to say her last name, but her first name is Allie, I think. And the products that she uses that I will also talk about, she uses like a priming spray, and then she'll put a powder on top of it, and then she'll use a spray to like set everything, seal it all in and all that kind of stuff. She doesn't use these sprays that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. She uses high-end products, and I just when you're working for yourself, you tend to look on the cheaper alternative side. So yeah, I just use this instead of I have been using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I really do like that, but I've been enjoying adding a glow for this holiday season. Today is actually Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving. So yeah, I have been enjoying this Adding a Glow. It doesn't make me look powdery. I don't feel like it changes any of the color that I use, because I set here and in my T-zone area. So when I put this on top of my blush, I feel like it doesn't really change the blush too much. If the blush is really bright, it may tone it down just a little bit, but I don't think it really changes anything and doesn't really add color to your skin. It just adds like a nice glow. So I would actually compare this to one of the Hourglass powders, which are actually setting powders, not necessarily highlight powders. They're more setting powders. So I would actually kind of compare this to that. I think they would look very similar on the skin in the end, even though this isn't a baked formula and the Hourglass ones are. I think in the end on the skin, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So, love this Milani Prep Set and Glow. So, for the face sprays, I don't know, I may have mentioned these in a favorites before. You guys see these all the time. This is the MakeupRevolution Pro Base Aqua Priming Base and the Sports Fix spray. So the Aqua Priming Base is the one that I spray on my face to smooth everything down. This has glycerin in it, which is the first ingredient in the Smashbox water primer, I think, pretty sure. So, you know, I always look at the first few ingredients, and this one is pretty similar to that at the fraction of the cost. And you can also, MakeupRevolution always does sales and buy one get one. You can use your Ulta coupon on it because it's not considered prestige brand. So yeah, this is really awesome. Unfortunately, I think these do have some fragrance in them, but yeah, sunflower, which possibly could be a fragrant. Chestnut, horse chestnut, interesting. So if you're super sensitive, or you have, I don't know, rosacea, just proceed with caution. So I'm a makeup lover and I love makeup and stuff like that, so I always just kind of, I kind of dismiss the fragrance in some of the makeup that I use because at least it's not in my skincare. I know fragrance is fragrance, but anyway, this is really good. Pro Aqua Priming Base. And then the Sport Fix one, this one is like hairspray for your face. This is also really good. I noticed that there is less breakup with my makeup in the normal areas that I break up in. I still tend to get some wear and tear because that's just normal. There's no perfect product to totally prevent that. But I've noticed my makeup lasts just a little bit more longer when I use this on top to set everything. So this one is supposed to be like if you're into sports or something like that. So this one does leave a matte finish though, so that's really nice. They have a hyaluronic acid one that I really want to try. It's one of the more expensive ones out of all their spray bottle products, but like I said, they always do sales, so if it's on sale, I kind of want to pick it up and give it a shot because it is so dry. Last time I looked on Ulta, these were on like super sale. I don't know if they are now, but you know, just keep looking. Okay, so for eyes, I have eyeshadow and then 3 mascara type things. So let me go over the mascaras first. So these are all Essence, and Essence mascara is really affordable. They're cruelty-free. They are actually technically a European brand. They're from Europe, so you know that's where they're based from, pretty sure. So their products are really affordable. Probably the $10 range is probably one of our most expensive products, and that's like palettes and stuff. Don't quote me on that, but their mascaras usually run between like $4 to maybe $6, but usually around the $4 range. So I have 3 here. One is a mascara primer. I'll talk about this mascara primer first because this is the one that I feel you could either take it or leave it. I prefer the L'Oreal mascara primer, the voluminous mascara one, over this one. I picked this one up because it was affordable, way cheaper than the L'Oreal one, and so I thought, you know, it's a couple dollars cheaper, and if it works just as good, that's awesome. But this does have like their super fruits in it, which is just like, when I first talked about this, I was like, why are we putting food in mascara and not in our bodies? And so I was afraid that it would have like a fragrance to it, and it does. It does kind of smell like mango type. It has acai oil and mango butter, so I was concerned that it would have a fragrance to it, but I thought I'd give it a try. I don't notice the fragrance when I'm putting it on my lashes. The only time I notice it is when I go to smell it. And it smells good, but, you know, if you have really sensitive eyes or if you're a contact wearer, you may not like it so much. But it does kind of like plump up the lashes a little bit. Probably not as good as the L'Oreal one. And this one is, it looks like it's a natural hair bristle brush, but it could have a few plasticky combs in it too. So it could be like a mix. But this is really, really white. So this mascara is really pigmented. It's really hard to cover up. It will take you a while to get this completely covered. And you may not even really get it completely covered anyway. So yeah. That's just kind of my beef with it. It has some fragrance to it, and it's so white that it's hard to cover up. So I don't think I'll be repurchasing this, but I'll use it up, and you know, it does its job. I'm pretty sure it was like $4 or something, like throwing it. I'm pretty sure it's $4 or something like that. And so, you know, I wasn't really too sad that it didn't work out as good as the L'Oreal one, but you know, enough for me to just be like, okay, I'll just deal with it. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those, I think it's one of those things where it's very personal and you can take it or leave it. It just kind of depends on your lashes and the type of person you are. So, I am very lucky in the lash department. I have pretty long lashes, so, you know, I don't really need any extra help or anything. I am very thankful for my lashes, but I was just like making them better. So anyway, these are the two mascaras that I have, and I got this purple tube one, the Get Big Lashes, the triple black one, to cover up the white one a little bit easier. Not really so much. It was still really hard to cover it up. This brush is all natural hair, and it is ginormous. It's huge. So if you're not used to like really big fluffy brushes, you may have a little bit of a learning curve with this one. So, you know, just kind of be aware of what your skills are in makeup and all that kind of stuff. But this is really good. I've worn it with the primer. It looks good with the primer. It looks good without the primer. It makes my lashes look nice and fluffy. You know, my lashes don't feel crunchy. With the primer and this, they don't feel crunchy at all. They actually feel really soft, and they're still movable and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that's another positive about that mascara primer. It doesn't add any crunch to it, even when you add a mascara on top of it. But, you know, this one alone, really soft and just fluffy lashes. This is really good. I'm pretty sure this one was like in the $4 range also, so really affordable mascara, which is nice because you have to replace mascara typically every 3 months or so, so that's really nice that these are really affordable. So really enjoyed this one. And then the next one I have is the Super Curl Volume Mascara, and this one is a rubber brush, and I got this one because I thought maybe it would be similar to the Benefit Roller Lash because it has, you know, that scoop, and then it kind of buffs up here. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining this stuff, guys. Sorry. But this brush is all rubber bristles, and it is way smaller than the other one. But this one is really good. I did not like this one with the primer, with either primer, with the L'Oreal or the Essence one. I like this one by itself. So if you're a no fuss person and you don't want to deal with a primer and you don't mind rubber bristle brushes, this one is really good. Lash curling, it may lift them a little bit, but doesn't stay like that. So if you like to curl your lashes, go ahead and use your lash curler. And as comparable to Benefit, maybe I think Benefit actually really does kind of lift and curl the lashes a little bit more than this one. This one just looks like a typical mascara, but I think it's really good for the price, probably $4 range, somewhere around there. You can look at I'll link all these down below, and I'll link it from the Ulta website so you can see how much it is there, because it's just easy. That's just the easiest place for me to link everything. So, and you can find all this at Ulta too, so even the Milani. So yeah, it's pretty good. I actually really like it. I use it all the time, and I would repurchase this. I like it more now that it's a little bit dried out. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but just give it some time to kind of dry out a little bit and get a little old and crusty, and you may like it a little bit better. I do personally. So yeah, this one is really good. It adds great length to my lashes and really defines them really nicely. So good one. Alright, the last product I'm going to talk about is this, I still am not sure how to say this correctly, the Nubian, I think, by Juvia's Place, and this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I would swatch these for you, but I'm not in my typical setting. I'm actually filming at my mom's house right now, so I'm not quite sure what the lighting situation is going to translate onto the computer when I edit this footage. So I would swatch these for you, but I'm not going to. I just don't have the correct setup for really quality swatches, I feel anyway. But if you Google, like if you just put this in Google search and do images, you'll come up with beautiful swatches to see what these look like. But I'll describe these colors. These are all warm toned colors, so if you love warm toned colors, then you will love this bad boy. They got some reds and some golds, and the top lightest shade here is like a beige duochrome pink. It's definitely duochromed. It has pink in it, some pink sheen in it, and the base color is definitely beige. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes in here, and then you get 2 really chunky glitters here on the side, which actually are really good. This one actually translates really smooth, and so does this top one. So those are actually really good for being a little bit on the chunkier side. I always do my eyes first and my face last in case of fallout, but I don't notice too much fallout with this product actually. But you know, I don't really judge a product on the fallout because I clean up the fallout anyway. It doesn't really bother me too much. The only shade I haven't really dabbled too much in is this one down here, which almost looks like a matte with shimmer in it, which technically isn't my favorite formula to work with any type of shadow. And it's like a browny purple color. I should kind of play around with it a little bit more, but I've used it as like an eyeliner type thing. I've never really actually put it on the lid or anything, so I haven't seen it translated in its full form, but I should try it one day. But otherwise, I've used every single color in here. There are a few in here that are like, they're pearlescent finish, so like this one with the duochrome is very pearlescent. So like they're not chunky glitter, and it's not glitter, it's like a nice shimmer, a nice smooth shimmering color. So yeah, I really am drawn to warm tones, and I'm really drawn to like pearlescent type eyeshadows, like not chunky glitter and not matte shadows. They just have that nice smooth shimmer to them, and you get probably, I would consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, that type of formula, and I just adore that type of formula. These are really smooth, really buttery. I'm wearing these colors on my eyes right now. I'm not sure how well you can see it because I'm not in my normal situation of filming right now, but I am wearing this on my eyes today, along with I am wearing this powder today, and then this mascara. I had to think which one I was using, the Essence Super Curl one. So yeah, that is all that I have for my things that I've just kind of been loving recently. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you found it helpful, or you know, if you were curious about anything, hopefully you got a little more insight on it. So yeah, be sure to comment, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. And as always, live life in full bloom, and I will see you guys later. Bye.